All right, y'all, it's Friday morning. We took yesterday off to go to Indiana for my sister-in-law's dad's memorial service. It was a good day. He was an amazing man, and I know he's in an amazing place right now. So I'm back at it today, and I'm in the master bedroom. I have the ceilings. See the ceiling there? Yeah, I got it all mudded and taped, and I got the final coat of mud on. I'm just gonna give it a light sand, and then I'm gonna texture this whole ceiling. And then I gotta texture the walls in here. So my goal by the end of this weekend is to have this master bedroom completely done, painted, maybe even trimmed. That would be awesome if I could do that. And then I can start rolling on the next room to accomplish is the big living area. That's a big task. So it's like Dave Ramsey, start with the small debts and then go to the bigger one. That's what I'm working on. But look at the sunrise. I'm not sure if you can see it through my camera, but I'll check it out. The view from our master bedroom. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. It'd be nice waking up to that in the morning. Beautiful sunrise right there. I love it. All right, time to get to work. All right, that wasn't a bad job at all. I didn't even hardly get any on me. Yeah, looks pretty good. My arms hardly got any drops at all. So that went pretty good. All right, onto the walls. Oh my word, the roads are such a sloppy mess. Look at this. That ain't my fender. That's slop from the roads. Gross. Well, I had to drive my daughter to the airport this morning on super cruddy roads. But since I was there, I picked up some stuff. I got this hand cleaner here. Hopefully that works on this. Look at that. Oil-based primer. That don't come off with water. So hopefully that stuff works. And I got a little salt block thing for my deer. Hopefully that keeps them coming. But I'll tell you what, I got some of this special sandpaper here. It's like a net, like sand net. This stuff is the bomb. And I'll show you in a little bit here. Man, I have been terrible about making videos lately. But look at this. I got crazy hair. It's still getting longer. We're not moved in yet. I'm gonna show you what we've been doing because we have been working our tails off. Me and Mrs. Z especially, but my bud Robert was here today and hooked up a whole bunch more electric, so that's good news. But as you can see, this wall behind me here, that's the front wall, it is taking place. So that's exciting, but I'm gonna flip this around and show you what we got done. As you can see, it is still a massive mess in here. Always will be probably until the day we move in. But look at my nice wall there. Going good. I'll have that finished up probably in another hour's worth of work. I'll have that wall done. And then I'll just throw one more coat of paint on it. But it's looking cool. I had to touch up some of the edges here with the dark green where I made cuts, and so I touched that up with dark green, so got the green on the white again. So when I get it all done, I'm just gonna do another coat of white over the whole thing. And I'm excited to be trimming this window and this door too. All right, so flipping around here, it actually looks a little foggy in here. I think that's, oh, it might just be on my glasses. But I just sanded the floor in the hallway and in the master bedroom. Mrs. Z does not like this little crack right here. That is messing with her OCD. Goes all the way down the middle of the hallway and then cuts across the wall there. But I got a fan drying on the floor here because I just mopped the whole thing. I'll flip that off just so you can hear me. There we go, got that off. I got the radio running in the background too. But I got this floor all cleaned up. I got a couple spots that need to dry, so that's why I have the fan going. But look at this, we have a ceiling fan in place. How cool is that ceiling fan? Sort of looks like an old wood prop. Hang on, let me flip this radio off because it's noisy.
One of them's been taken care of.
I mean, I like listening to the radio, but not when I'm trying to talk to you guys. So, back out of the laundry room here. So the next thing on my agenda is to seal this floor. So once I get those couple spots dry, and that's just from coming outside in and the water sat there for a little bit. So that'll dry up pretty quickly. And then once I get this floor sealed, I can get all the trim done. And then I can move all the junk I got in Alexa's room over to this room. So I still have to put the header board up there, and I'm gonna do 2 8-footers, and I'm gonna sort of do like a puzzle piece there and then a plug, so it looks like it's connected via timber frame style. But look at, we got plugs and we got switches. This switch goes to a reading light on my side of the bed, and Mrs. Z even has a plug and a light on her side of the bed. Thought that'd be a good idea, reading lights. We both like to read while we're in bed. So, look at this beautiful wall. We got, me and Mrs. Z got all the texturing done, got these walls primed and painted. And a couple people want to see what the texture looks like. It's really cool though. I like it. So basically all I did for the texture is I did my crow's foot stomping brush. You know, just stomping it on. And then what I was doing is taking my big piece of plexiglass, and when it started to dry a little bit, I was just running that down it, and it knocks all of the high spots off. So you get like these nice little flat ridges, instead it's not sharp at all. Where the ceiling still has a little bit of the sharpness to them. But what I started doing is not even doing that, just once it's dry, lightly sanding the mud, and it creates the same look. And I feel like it's more controllable than the plexiglass thing. Or not plexiglass, it's Lexan actually, it's similar. But I feel like it's more controllable. So once I get the master bedroom completely done, I'm gonna take this mess. Holy smokes. Look at Mrs. Z cleaned this all up the other day, and we're right back to disaster. She'd be so disappointed right now. I'm doing my best. I'm sorry. It's messy. Messy building a house. But the other thing I did today is I realized I was gonna need more of these 1x12s. So I went outside and I cut, or I brought, what, 6, 7, or 8 of these things back in. These are 10 foot. These were originally gonna be for the outside of the house, and I'll explain that in a minute. But I brought these in. These are pretty dry, but I am gonna get a fan blowing on them overnight. But I had to cut one side down with my big rip strip perfectly straight and then use my jig to cut the other side perfectly straight because I ran out of boards for this front wall. And so I got a few more to do there. So I'm gonna get those in. But about the siding, I decided that I was going to use the LP, Louisiana Pacific Smart Panel, on the entire house except for the front, where originally I was thinking the board and batten rough sawn siding on everything. I just don't have time for that right now because we want to get moved in here. And so under the patio side, under the garage side, which is all going to have to get drywalled over anyways, and the garage eventually, the back of the house are all going to be the LP Smart Panel. And I got my bud Sean and a small crew coming over here this weekend probably to get all of that installed. And I was able to get 4x10 sheets, which is perfect because that'll go all the way from the ground up to the eaves. And the front of the house, what you see when you pull up, I'm going to do that all board and batten. So all the LP Smart Panel around the sides and back is going to be painted a dark gray, like what I did on the shed, like almost black. And then the front, I am planning to stain just a nice natural stain, like what I'm doing on all of the rough sawn trim, something like that color. I think that's gonna look sharp, really sharp. So next on my agenda is the shower surround. That's got to start happening soon because they're coming February 10 to hook up all my water stuff. So I got to get that done. February 10 is fast approaching, and that's probably 2 or 3 days worth of work to get that shower surround done. I do have all of the epoxy in, $600 worth of epoxy. I hope it's enough. I hope it's enough because I don't want to buy any more. Not for this project anyways. So that is about all for now. We have been cranking, so busy cranking the workout that I haven't been videoing as much as I had hoped. But hopefully this catches y'all up and gives you back the info that you're all hoping for. I know you guys are dying to know what is going on with the Zud's house. We need to know. I can feel it. I can feel it. So that's why I wanted to update you. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. And we will keep plugging away because we gotta move in.